Hi, my beautiful sunnies. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Hi, how are you? So today we're going to be starting a brand new legacy challenge, and I am so excited to start this challenge. You guys have no idea. This is a brand new legacy by Aki Sims. So if you haven't yet heard of this challenge, I will have it linked below. You can go find it on Tumblr. So we are going to be playing the Skylines Legacy challenge today. Now, this is a legacy I'm going to be taking more of my time with and really just diving in and creating characters, getting to know the characters, connecting with the Sims, and really just embracing every moment of their life. So if that's the style of gameplay that you like, this could be the challenge for you. So let's just go ahead and jump into Generation 1 and read the rules. So this is the Skylines Legacy by Aki Sims. Now, I highly recommend you go and check this challenge out, especially if you're someone who likes really in-depth like gameplay and really connecting with your Sims. Personally, for me, my preferred gameplay is less of a checklist and focusing on just checking off skills and aspiration goals and actually like really getting to basically storytell and really just get into the gameplay and connecting with the Sims. That's my preferred type of gameplay. So if you're someone who likes that as well, I think you will definitely enjoy this challenge. So starting with the premise, we're going to read, this is kind of like setting the tone for Gen 1. So for as long as you can remember, boarding school was your entire world. You always knew someone out there was funding your privileged education, but thinking too hard about who or why only brought unnecessary heartache. Instead, you threw yourself into creating stories about the family you never had. Now that you've entered young adulthood, it's time to step beyond the only home you've ever known and carve out your own path. With a standard 20,000 simoleons in hand, you're ready to begin your journey wherever you choose to go. And then Gen 1 starts with, we all begin somewhere. Obviously, we start out as a young adult. You've just moved into your very first apartment, small, a little noisy, but full of possibility. You've always been creative and a bit of a dreamer, and deep down, you hope to one day write books that others will treasure just as you did growing up. For now, though, the novel will be a passion project while you join the writer career to pay the bills and finally explore the world you've never had the chance to see. During one of these long-awaited vacations, life takes an unexpected turn. You discover you're pregnant. You may not feel prepared, but you know you're ready to give this child everything you've never had, and so you embrace single parenthood with determination and love. So our goals are to join the writer career, take a vacation every season, which sounds fun because I really haven't actually taken any of my Sims on a vacation that much in this game. Like, I've just never really bothered with it for some reason, and I'm really excited to actually get to start off doing something that I really never focused on before. Decorate your apartment fully using your own earned simoleons. Choose wisely. You will love these items dearly and move them to your next home. On one of your trips, get unexpectedly pregnant, unplanned but wanted. Remain a single parent throughout your young adult life. You may still date or be in a romantic relationship with your child's father, but not get married or move in together until you age into an adult. So we have different things and like goals and stuff for every stage of your Sim's life, which I really love and I think it's really unique. So we have stuff to do as an adult and as an elder. Now a parent, your priorities shift, travel slows, and stability becomes more important. You want to put down some permanent roots by owning your home. You buy a fixer-upper house, raise your child, and find joy in all things homely. You put more focus on your novels so that you can leave your career. So you move into a rundown house, gradually renovate the house with your household income only. You can marry your choice of the child's other parent or find someone new. Have more children if you wish. And then your spouse's career is doctor or detective. And then you renovate your home completely before aging up into an elder. And so as an elder, with your child grown and your books paying your bills, you rediscover your passion for exploration. You now travel again, but this time it's to find beauty in every corner of the world and capture it in art. So you take at least 3 vacations to worlds you've never stayed in before. So I'll have to keep track of that as we vacation and remember where like we don't go. Pick up painting and create a home gallery or display art in a small business gallery. Host a family reunion before you pass. End life with maxed creativity skills, so painting, flower arranging, photography, etc. So you can kind of like choose and have freedom to do whatever with that. And then that concludes Gen 1. So I really love how we're not just solely focusing on whatever the aspiration is, or we don't have like any skills we really have to do other than we end life with a maxed creativity skill of some sort or multiple. So I really love that because it seems like I'm always just like stressing out about, oh, I got to complete the aspiration before at this point, or I got to make sure I do all these skills before at this point, which challenges like that can be really fun. But sometimes you just want to relax and be able to choose all your Sims traits and aspirations and not really focus on that. So I'm here with my founder, Skye Chapman. She is the founder for the Skylines Legacy. Now, we moved into this apartment, so we do have neighbors, and I will introduce you to them as well here in a bit. But I'm going to kind of give you a quick little apartment tour. Now, this apartment was definitely, it needed some TLC. There were stains on the wall and some cheap appliances and furniture. So what we did was, after we bought the place, we had about half the simoleons left, and we used everything we had. We have 25 simoleons left, so not very much. But we went ahead and renovated everything that we could and like put new cabinets in. We put a new stove in and fridge, and I'm just going to give you a quick tour. Everything that we put in here is new. Nothing was here before. So we used all the simoleons we had left and really just updated the place and made it like her space. And I think it matches the vibe that I like for her. When I was making her in Cass, the vibe that I'm getting from Gen 1 for my sim in particular is like very, you know, sky and clouds and like fluffy and then like light blue and white. Like that's just the kind of the vibe I was getting as I was creating her in Cass. And so that's kind of what I wanted her space to kind of reflect, is just fresh. And I don't know, that's just the vibe I was personally getting from my sim. And I just kind of went with the flow and what I thought her aesthetic should be. And this is what we came up with. So she renovated this entire space. So we did add some like dark blue cabinetry. I don't enjoy the stove being totally against this far wall. I just think, I don't know, the way it looks, I'm not 100% vibing with it. But the range was already here and I didn't really want it in front of the window. And then over here, I kind of wanted more space to like cook and put other things. So it's cheap and it's temporary. So that's not the biggest deal in the world how things are laid out. I did give her a coffee pot because I do feel like being able to make herself fresh cups of coffee as a writer is a must have. So we have a new fridge, which is definitely an upgrade from the one she had before. We have just some cleaning supplies and stuff. We have our trash can back there. We have this really cute like little island piece. I think it just adds a lot to the kitchen. The place is definitely a little sparse, but we do need to be careful in watching our money because we don't have a ton and we'll definitely be adding to it over time. But here's her little table, just like a little nook in the kitchen. At first we had the table was like right here from the window, but it kind of was clipping with the curtains, and you can see it's still clipping with the pipes, but we're just gonna ignore that because this is the best spot that I feel like felt kind of like a dining room in the kitchen, but it's just like a little nook. And plus I think it was kind of getting in the way if we did try to put it back here, like in the way of the bathroom, and there was really no other place to put laundry other than like right here. So we put this washer and dryer combo here in the middle, and she just has some supplies on top. So the bathroom we also renovated as well. So new, I think the toilet was here already because it's fine. We really didn't need to replace that. It wasn't really like nasty or anything, but we did put in a new shower, and she has her robe right there, and we have a sink that's also new. We also put a new mirror up. So mostly everything in this space is new except for the toilet, I think. So here's her little bathroom. And then we have, when you walk into the front door, we have a little welcome mat and the sofa, just like a little basket. And then we also have some like ceiling plants I thought were really cute. I also love the wallpaper. I haven't used this yet, and I thought it actually really fit her vibe. Some people might call this old ladyish, but I think it's actually really cute. So I decided to use it for her. And we have this rug and just this like small cheap TV with like some books right here. We don't need anything big right now. Plus we can't really afford it. And then we also have our bookshelf right there, which for some reason it like glitched away when I was like up close, but it's here now. So we have our little bookshelf, and then we have this room right here. And I plan on, it was the living room, but then I moved it out there because I remembered when we get pregnant, if we're not moved out by that time, she's obviously going to need a space for the baby. So I decided to keep this room kind of mostly empty to kind of just fix up as we go along. Right now it's just kind of used as her like little office space. So we have her little desk here with her computer, a little candle, and her journal that she writes in. And then over here we have a little plant, and then this is her bedroom. And she just has a dresser and some makeup brushes and just some things to kind of get ready for the day. We have her mirror, a little laundry basket. We still have a mice hole in here, so I'm not sure if I'm going to try to like put something in front of that and if that'll help. I really have never played with mouse infested apartments. So I'm not sure yet how we're gonna get rid of that. But yeah, and then she has a little shelf above her bed. I love her bed. She has some hairbrushes. She does have long hair, so I felt like some hairbrushes beside her bed was kind of like a necessity. And she has a little guitar right here so she can kind of learn some music along the way. And then of course she has a shelf with some books, a candle, and just like a little cozy space above her bed. But yeah, there's not a whole lot because it is a small apartment. We are just starting out, but that's the space. And I will go ahead and introduce you to her neighbors really quickly. They live right here, so we're gonna go ahead and visit them. We also have some neighbors in here, and they are going to be noisier because they do have a couple children. So Skye has the best-selling author aspiration, and her traits are bookworm, creative, and adventurous. I feel like adventurous really fit her since she does like going on vacations. We need to finish reading our book since it's only 25% done, and we need to do that for our work. Oh my gosh, and we're gonna be late for work. It's already 11:14 and our work was supposed to be at 11. So really quickly, I'm gonna introduce you to her neighbors. So this is Skye Marino and this is Lainey Wells. Now, I did not make these Sims. I grabbed these from Tumblr, from Pixel Sims, and they are just absolutely gorgeous. And Skye is a Simfluencer and Lainey is a fashion designer. So they're super fun, and I think it would be fun for her to make some best friends. So in the future, when we go on more vacations, maybe they can plan one together and get into even more trouble and have some fun. And I think it would be super fun if she had some besties to bring along for the ride. But we're gonna go home now so we can try to hurry up and read our book that we started and didn't finish apparently, so we can go to work. Come on girl, hurry up. We're 75% done and it's now 12:30. I don't want you to get a bad reputation and do poorly, and we've barely just started. Oh no, it's her boss. We just need to go to work. Maybe we should just ignore the phone call. Okay, it's complete. Okay, we completed. Just go to work, girl. We'll just come into work late and pretend that we didn't see the phone call. That'll be fine. Unimpressive resume. Her resume isn't very impressive yet, but Skye wants her career to move a little faster. Should she just be honest about not having much experience, or punch up her resume with some things that aren't totally 100% technically true? I think we should just be honest. I don't think we would lie. Something will come along one day, and the one place where a writer shouldn't make stuff up is on her resume, which is very true. Oh, this is our other neighbor, the mother with the other children in this apartment. Hey Skye, I've been thinking to get Nancy Langer, but as a friend. Honestly, we're gonna tell her. Normally I like to be completely neutral, but because, you know, we kind of know Nancy and she's not like the best person to hang out with, I don't know. I think we would just tell her, if I were you, I wouldn't do that, just to kind of be honest in that area. I guess we could have told her that we're not sure, but I feel like we would just let her know. Here's our other neighbor. This is James Puckett. I haven't really gotten to know those neighbors as much. They did come by for the welcome wagon, but we don't know them very well. I will see you all when she gets home from work. Okay, so our girl is home and I went ahead and changed her work outfit because I realized I hadn't done that yet. And we're actually gonna go ahead and vote on neighborhood action plans since we're already out here checking our mail. Let's go ahead and vote on the upcycling initiative. Skye just scored a mailbox jackpot. Keep that coupon safe in your inventory and activate it to enjoy a 75% discount on any computer purchase. Activates a shopping spree for 2 hours. Well, we only have 213 simoleons. You know what? I'm gonna have her actually browse Plopsy. So we're gonna buy this carved candle because it looks like it's blue, which matches like the vibe of her house, and I think it's fun for her to get like handcrafted decor for her home, because part of the challenge is to purchase things wisely that we would like to display in our house. I really love the strawberry painting as well though, but 50 simoleons. You know what? I love strawberries. We're gonna go ahead and purchase these. How did we lose that much? We're also gonna do our laundry because she made a mess earlier. I think it would look cute in the kitchen, honestly, but like, I don't know. I think it kind of would look cute like in the living room too. You know what? I think I'm actually going to put it in the bathroom just because I don't know how I feel about this painting on this particular wallpaper. So maybe the baby's room or the kitchen later on, but right now we're gonna like stick it somewhere, maybe in the bathroom, just to kind of give some color. And she made herself some cereal, so she is getting hungry. And what is that? What is that? What is this? A roach? No. Okay, we're going to complain to landlord and maybe try to eradicate. Okay, stop eating, girl. Oh, that's nasty. Oh my gosh, that's so gross. Let's complain first and maybe, oh my gosh, and our pipe's leaking? How? Is everything gonna go wrong at once? Already, it's the first episode and we're already having issues with, okay, we're going to complain to landlord about this. Looks all good here. Just don't call me again too soon. What do you mean? Where are you? And you did nothing. I'm so confused because there's roaches right there in front of us and we're leaking and you're telling us not to call you. Oh my gosh, you're not even going to fix the problem. Okay, we're going to complain to landlord. Oh my gosh, she just left and the roaches are still here. Oh my gosh, there's probably not a way to handle this ourselves. Oh my gosh, that's so gross. The landlord is being so useless and we have to do it ourselves because they're just standing there. We're attempting to do it ourselves while we have roaches at our feet because this person just refuses to do it. And we had to move the table and chairs and scoot it out of the way because we couldn't get to the pipes. Oh, now you're gonna do something about it after we already, it's still dripping. Wait, is it done now? Did they fix it? Please take care of the roaches as well. I just know it's not going to be long before we see a mouse just scurry across the floor and that is going to freak me out. Okay, well, oh no, they're still here. Okay, we're going to complain to the landlord again. Ugh. I wonder if this is going to like leak again. Oh my gosh, not in the kitchen too, out of all places. Oh my goodness. And now she's tense because of noticing roaches. So she is definitely not, she's not comfortable with that at all. So I'm really hoping, what are you doing? I'm really hoping they actually get rid of them. Please tell me. And you're just gonna, please don't tell me you're actually gonna eat our cereal right now. Okay, I don't know how to send her away, but we don't need you anymore as long as you fix the issues. Okay, thank you. We want to be able to live in peace, but also we knew beforehand, before purchasing the place, that there was going to be issues because it did specify in the listing. We have to meet someone and get pregnant with someone we meet on vacation though. So I'm not really going to bother really looking out for Sims who are just roaming around really. So she's going to head to bed and sleep since it is 1 a.m. and I'll see you guys when she wakes up. Good morning, Skye. Her health is kind of low, so we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a quick breakfast. It is currently 5:30, but her sleep bar is full, so she's got a full night of rest. We're just going to go ahead and make ourselves a single serving of eggs and toast. And oh my gosh, and we just lost simoleons. We only have 10 simoleons. This is not going to be ideal. Okay, and we're just going to have her quickly eat breakfast while it is early in the morning, and we're also going to have her do her laundry really quickly. We're going to throw that in the washing machine as well as move this to the dryer so we have room to do more laundry. Okay, so I actually had a Skye come down here to grab a poster because we need to make more money because we're not going to be able to go vacation anywhere if we don't start making some money. So I'm going to try to do my best to like kind of find ways to make money outside of our job as well. So we went ahead and grabbed this poster and it's worth 120, which is better than nothing. So I'm wondering if we can also like find some of those like random little boxes around. Yeah, like right here, like where you can find like snow globes and stuff. So we'll look and check in there, and then we'll grab another poster from this one over here as well. And she's also brought her book with her that she's 50% done with because she's trying to get caught up for her work in 2 days. Okay, we can sell that for 10, which is not the greatest, but it's okay. Every Pancake Tells a Lie by Angsty. I kind of want to keep this, but it's worth 200, so we're gonna go ahead and sell it. Okay, so Skye is terrified because apparently there is a werewolf who has lost control and is on the loose. Oh, him. She was just talking to him. Wait, where did he go? This is him right here. Oh my gosh. I don't think she wants anything to do with him, but he's not a werewolf. At least he's not in his werewolf form. There are so many guys around here that are just shirtless, and he's also scared. Oh my gosh. This poor lady. Oh my gosh. There's always something in this game. And here's our neighbor. We could, well, let's tip him one simoleon. Since we do know him and we're out and about, I think we should just tip him. We can't really afford to tip him. I mean, we could tip more, but I just don't think we can come back out here another time and tip more when we're a little bit more well off. I don't really think we should be spending anything unnecessary, but in this case, oh my gosh, what are you wearing? I feel like it would kind of be awkward to like see your neighbors every day and them know that, oh, like you did not tip me when I was right there publicly performing. I feel like that would kind of be a little bit awkward, so I don't mind tipping one simoleon, but we're gonna go ahead and go home. She is feeling pretty dirty, so we're gonna go ahead and shower and then maybe try to visit our neighbors. Okay, so she just got back from visiting with her friends and chatting for a bit, and she also just took a shower. So she's feeling clean, and right now she is just practicing her writing and stuff. And I'm not sure what's wrong with this desk. And for some reason, she was able to use it fine the other day. But when I was trying to get her to work on her computer at it a minute ago, it was not working. So I'm going to try to figure out if there's something that's like hindering her from being able to sit at this desk. But it's not the chair because it's working at this desk and I don't know why. I don't know why she wasn't able to work on her computer here. So I might end up changing this out if it doesn't work, which sucks because I really liked it and it was working. So I'm wondering if it has to do with something else. I'll have to investigate that, but because I need her to write, I went ahead and just added in another desk just for the time being. All right, so she's going to start on a children's book first, and we're going to name the book Never Eat Your Pet Turtle and Other Advice for Kindergarten. Let me think. I kind of want it to have to do with clouds like the sky. So let me think. I think we're gonna call this one The Cloud Who Forgot How to Rain. I think that could be really cute. That's fine. Okay, and this is her first book she's ever written, The Cloud Who Forgot How to Rain, a children's book, and the quality is excellent. So we're going to self-publish our children's book, and I think this is a great start to her career and her life of wanting to be an author one day. Congratulations, Skye has self-published a book. She won't make as much money as selling rights to a publisher, but will receive a small amount in royalties daily. So that'll still help, even though it's not like being an official, like traditionally published author, but it's a start and it'll get us somewhere. And I think I'm actually going to have her start working on a short story, and she has work in 8 hours. We're gonna just call this one The Skies Beyond. I think that sounds super fun. Not all of her books will be based on like the sky and the clouds. I know I kind of think that's a fun theme. We're not gonna do that for all of them, but I do think it's a cute idea. So I've just been doing that for these first 2 ones so far. And as you can see, somehow her desk works again. So I don't know. I just went ahead and moved it to this wall as well and just like replaced it down. So I don't know what was going on and why she couldn't sit and type. And I just moved her candle over a little bit. But anyways, guys, that is going to conclude episode 1 of this brand new legacy. I am so excited. And like I said, I definitely want to take my time with this legacy. So that could look like we take more time with episodes. We just take longer throughout their lives. We just go through every generation, taking our time and not rushing through. I definitely don't want to rush through this legacy. I definitely want to take the time to really invest in my Sims and their lives and really connect with them, as well as like meeting new Sims within this save. I'm still doing the Very Veggie legacy, but that one's kind of more of a go, fast pace. We're checking off a checklist of things we need to do before we die and stuff. So this legacy will definitely be a nice like back and forth break from that. We get to just kind of relax and really just like take our time. So I think that'll be a good balance. But yeah, guys, if you have not yet checked out this legacy, please go ahead and head over to Tumblr. I have it linked down below. Go find Aki's Skylines Legacy. Go read through it. It is a fairly long, like it'll take some time reading, but I absolutely love it. It's beautifully written, and it's honestly one of my favorite legacies I've ever read through. It's really well done, beautifully written, and I highly recommend you go and check it out and go save it to your Google Docs. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this first like little intro to this legacy and enjoyed her apartment tour and all that fun stuff. As always, your comments are very appreciated, and if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you all in the next one very, very soon.